Well, hello, Internet, and welcome to my live stream where I am taking on challenges, things I know nothing about, and trying to get better at them. And one of you sent me a very interesting challenge here. I'd like to read it. This is a great one, okay? This is what it's like to be a YouTuber. People think it's wonderful. All right, here it goes. You are such a wimp. If I looked like you, I would be embarrassed. If you want a challenge that you will fail, learn how to lift. But you won't because you are weak. So I took that as a challenge. And I reached out. Normally, whenever people leave comments like this, they never respond to them. And so whenever I go and try to talk to them, they never respond to me. So I just looked at the comment section here, and one of the comments is, "Chess is for nerds." Maybe this is. I don't think this is the guy that left me the challenge, but so I reached out to him. Normally, whenever people leave comments like this, let me adjust my microphone. They don't respond. But this guy did, and I give him credit for that. I don't know. He might be in chat right now. He might be the guy that says chess is for nerds. But either way, I said to him, what would I have to be able to do for me to not be considered a wimp? And he said if I was able, which he knows I will not be able to do this, if I was able to lift 200 pounds 10 times, then I would no longer be a wimp. So that is my new challenge. That is the new challenge that that I am going to take on here. And I've only been lifting weights for a week, so I'm obviously still a wimp. But there we are. And anything else? Still studying Spanish. Still studying chess, obviously. Where's my progress on chess here? I will show you. It was a bad week. I will just let you know that. So let's see if I can bring this up. And I went from a 642 to 586. I'm trying to learn the Ruy Lopez, and it is a struggle, as I knew it would be. Everybody said that is the absolute worst opening for increasing your rating quickly. And I'm studying Niels Grand, I don't know, Magnus Carlsen's trainer. I'm studying one of his courses, and it is ridiculously complex. So I figured, I don't know, I didn't figure I would decline, but whatever. But I have played some very high-rated players and stood in there and did a pretty good job. So if anybody wants to challenge me, otherwise I will just challenge random people. I'm on chess.com. I'm capital I M Bananas, capital B. ImBananas. In the description, I have a link to it, and I will check to see if anybody's out there. I don't know chess tricks. I really, up until now, I don't even play challenges, so or I don't play openings, but I don't know. We'll see what's going on. Hello. Lift, bench press, I guess, is what he thinks is strong. But I don't want to spend a whole lot of money on anything. So basically, I'm just going to get two dumbbells that weigh, adjustable dumbbells that weigh 100 pounds each, and just lift that. So that's what I got. All right. Okay, well, I got a challenge. So let's see here. And normally I take any challenge as long as it's Blitz. And normally I play for like normally up to 2 hours, normally an hour and 45 minutes. Something like that. I got a challenge. Let's see what's up here. And you guys probably want to see this. So, and there you go. All right. I'm first, of course. I'm wasting time. I don't even know what's going on here. I have 5 minutes and 5 seconds. I don't understand. My time is increasing as I'm playing. He's playing something that I don't know. Okay. So let's see what's up. What is his position? I assume you guys... Yeah, I know you can hear me because of my challenge that I talked about. All right. So I guess he's playing some version of chess that involves you get extra points every time you make a move. Something like that. So let's see where this goes. Okay, so he's coming inside of here. And let's, oh, you know what? I'm not going to do that. Here, I'm going to try and play the Ruy Lopez. He basically gave me the opportunity to play this opening. So let's see how well I do at it. And this is I'm trying to play the Ruy Lopez as white as well as with black. And this is another chess bra thing. Building habits is really what I've been studying to try to improve at chess. And I think I did. I mean, I came a long way. I went from 400 all the way up to 650 before falling off a cliff. See, I should have played that move. So he's going to sort of mess me up here. But what can you do? Let's see if he goes back or he takes. Dum, dum, dum. And he is a 778 ranked player, which is considerably higher than me. And what am I going to do next? Well, let's see here. Let's come in here and develop this. And actually, that would block in the bishop. So let's just strengthen. Well, we can do this also to give him a little bit of havoc. I don't think that's a Ruy Lopez move, by the way. But we'll see where it goes. And actually, I know the black version of the Ruy Lopez a little bit better than the white version, if that makes any sense. But we're just playing here. And he's playing 5-on-5 Blitz or something, which is sort of a weird type of thing, but we'll see what happens. And because the opening's so new to me, and it's different from what I'm used to doing, I am messing it up. So, that's not good. And I just realized I did mess something up, but I also realized that he didn't catch it, so that's good. And I'm able to fork both of his pieces here, both the knight and the bishop. And he is going to take that piece. And is there some sort of trickery involved here? I don't know. But I'm going to do this because he's going to have to take back. And let's see where it goes. All right, so now he's threatening over on the right side of the board. I'm sure he's going to take this back, otherwise he loses his queen, which wouldn't be very good now, would it? And I'm up by 2 points currently versus a 778. And I don't put people's names on here because some people don't like having their names on here. So that's the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. And a lot of times I just talk too much and mess up. Okay, so he's coming in here and causing a little bit of havoc. Let's, well, I don't want to do that. So what do I do? So if he takes that, this. So I think my best course of action in this situation would be, this is where I mess up. This is my major weakness in chess right here, what you're seeing right now. So let's do this and see what he decides to do with this. Think that's the right move. Not sure. Like I said, I've only been playing, especially Blitz Chess, for a pretty short period of time. And I'm up on time currently, but he has me surrounded in every way possible, basically. And let's just see what he wants to do here. Yeah, so the Ruy Lopez is a heck of an opening. Complicated-wise, anyway. Let's just bring this inside of here. And actually, even better yet, let's see what he wants to do with this. So I would gladly get rid of his strength here. And everything else is pretty well protected. Actually, everything is. So, what do you want to do? And I've played some people are kind of surprised by why I play better against people that are high rated. I think it's just I get confused by these overly aggressive moves which normally really good players do not play. So I think that's kind of what's going on there. And he's taking a long time thinking about all this. And let's see what he wants to do. He thinks that all this stuff is pretty well protected inside of here. Trying to see if there's anything I can do. He's taking forever to make his move. And now oh, there he goes. Okay, finally made his move. So let's just, well, I'm going to take this. And if he wants the bishop in exchange for the queen, I will gladly give him that. Didn't think so. All right, so now what do I want to do? Well, does he have anything here that really gives him any kind of real power? No, not really. And I am slightly up. I'm just going to take this. And then try to figure out what to do after this point. So he goes in there. Get that on this. Not seeing what... I don't look at your chats, by the way. So if you're in there screaming, why are you not making this move? The reason why is because I don't read chats. I kind of consider that to be cheating. So that's why I do that. And... oops. I can't do that. What am I doing? That was a silly move, wasn't it? Let's see here. Wish there was a way to get this out of here. That's protected, that's protected, that's protected. Let's try something else here. That's bad. Okay. So if he comes in here, got me all tied up in knots. Yeah, he's playing some version of chess I've never played. It's I guess you get extra points every time you make a move or something like that. Something along those lines. And he has taken his sweet old time making these moves. Is that covered? All this stuff covered. And I'm just trying to get the queen out of there because it's making me very, very nervous. Overall, kind of, I'm sure I botched something, and then after this game's over, I'm going to have to definitely analyze it. I'm not going to analyze it live, though. I'm just going to analyze it on my own, obviously. I don't want to bore you guys to tears. I think I'm not doing terrible at this point in time. And I believe the best course of action at this point is, well, he didn't take. Interesting. I got beat by like a 400 or something today because of a mouse slip. And I was just like, ah! That is like the absolute worst thing that can happen. All right, let's see what you want to do now. These highly active attacks sort of confuse me because that's pretty much the main thing that I have not studied. So that is why if somebody gets me into one of these bizarre positions because of just stupid decisions that I've made, that is normally whenever I start falling apart. Okay, so let's try to get back into the middle here and try to develop in a somewhat normal fashion. I have pretty good time advantage, and I just want to get the pieces here all lined up and try to survive this game. This might end up being a win on time. I'm not sure. So if he takes that. So I'm going to take this. And I'm sort of playing by the chess brawl rules, but at the same time I'm not. So he takes that. Just trying to figure out what would be the best course of action at this point in time. And I'm not seeing anything that looks that wonderful. Okay, so he's going in there. And really, he is attacking that. He's attacking that. So I have to move this knight. So I'm just going to move it inside of here. And he might have something going on, but I do not see it once again. So I'm just going to move this inside of here and keep that piece protected and see what he wants to come up with here next. I have a massive time lead right now. I don't know if the guy, he's probably watching the stream. But anything can happen, eh? So let's just put this inside of here and see what he wants to do about it. And I'm sort of just trying to, I have a plan. Basically, my plan is to win on time, if you're wondering what the actual plan is. And that is what I'm trying to do here. Because I see he has 3 minutes. Or 30 seconds, 28 seconds. Let's see what he wants to do. If he takes that, I take it back. He's up by 2 points, but at the same point, he's running lower on time than I am. So I'm going to take advantage of that. And see what he wants to do. And he is, I don't know why he's doing what he's doing. But whatever. I'm basically just trying to keep my time advantage here right now above all else. And my cheating way of playing. Okay? And I gave my pieces away, but at the same point, I'm like, what are you going to do about this? But he's gaining time now at this point. So I think this is not playing the way that I expected it to play because I'm not used to playing in this this different way of playing. Oh, yeah, his time just keeps increasing as I play. Oh, good Lord. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's come out here. And let's come in. Nope, not like that. I think I have to go back. Yep. Let's come inside of here. And let's come outside of here. Yep, this is called, Derek was kind of confused by what was going on here rule-wise, and I'm going to pay for it because of that. Yeah, and now he got a checkmate. Yeah, I didn't realize, I guess that's that's a good way of playing. Good game there. That's a good way of playing because I misunderstood the rules and didn't realize that he could just sit there and keep gaining time. So if you want to... No, I'm not playing that again. Regular Blitz. I'm not used to playing like that. So if you want to play me regular Blitz, I'll play regular Blitz. But I clearly was doing something just to win on time and not caring if I was losing pieces. And I didn't realize that he could gain exponential time each time he made a move. And that's... that was bad for me. So I have to look up the rules of this 5-on-5 chess thing because very interesting. Okay, so what are we going to do here? Well, I'm going to go here. What is this called? I saw this opening before, but I forget what it's called. It is called, is it the King's Bishop? Is that what the opening's called? Might be it. Not sure. I think it's something like that. All right, so I am just going to, let's see here. What am I going to do? Well, yeah, I think I'm just going to develop as normal as possible here at this time. Okay, goes in there, and I can just go and try to protect this piece and see what he wants to do about that. If he wants to take it or not. And my main goal is just to castle here as soon as humanly possible. Okay, so he wants to do an exchange. I'll just do exchanges all day and night. All right. And Let's do it. And I am up by 3 points. And my main goal here is to just get castled as quickly as humanly possible. I am not going to give up that bishop, though. I'm going to keep my bishop and then try to get castled here. And interesting game. All right, get this out of here. And I'm not some wonderful chess player. I don't want people to think that is how I am positioning myself. That is definitely not what's going on. I just I decided to take on challenges from subscribers, and the #1 request you guys said was Blitz Chess. So okay, that's what you want to do. I think I would prefer to castle in this situation and try to get to some semblance of safety here. And then let's go and get this inside of here and see what this guy wants to do. Let's bring this to the center. I should have went behind the bishop. That was a mistake on my part. And he seems to be pretty apt to just go and take pieces. So, okay. And what do you want to do here in this circumstance? Well, interesting. So if I do this, he goes at this. Let's just see what game you want to play. I am slightly ahead point-wise. All right, and that's protected, that's protected. And what do I want to do here in this circumstance? Well, let's see what you want to do. If he wants to exchange queens, I will be more than happy to do that. Not because it's some great, wonderful move, but whatever. Okay. There. If you take, I will take back. What is he going to do? He's ahead of me time-wise here currently. Yeah, I'll have to do some research on the whole... Let's see if he wants to exchange rooks. And trying to figure out... He does not. Well, he didn't move it, though. Well, let's just come in here and put some more pressure on that. I would assume you're going to want to take advantage of this. Okay. And he didn't do that. Interesting. I got to watch my fingers because they get all slippy and not the best of things. Okay, so we are just exchanging pieces like crazy here. And let's see, what can I do? Well, we can try something like this. And let's see where this goes. I don't know if this is a rated game or a non-rated game. And he is staying ahead of me time-wise here. Quite well indeed. And I don't know what this is. Okay. I guess he doesn't want to exchange pieces. So let's see where he wants to go next. Okay, I guess he changed his mind and he wants to exchange pieces now. Well, yeah, I'm going to do that. That's what I figured. Okay, so now what we want to do, I'm just going to get this out of here and try to figure out, or do I want to move that? Well, let's move this up front. And here we go. All right, so he wants to take that. Nope, I don't think that's going to happen. And And he has some extra pawns that I don't have. And, okay, well, I got that now. And that is on a dark square. And let's see here. If I can survive this, get my first win here of the day, if at all humanly possible. What is he going to do next? Okay, I'm not sure what he's trying to do. He wants to exchange? Seriously? Okay. That was interesting. All right. So, let's just bring this over. Where do I want to bring this? Would anything make sense at this point in time? Yeah, that would kind of make sense. See where he wants to go with it. And then it looks like my king is going to be playing in this game now. So, let's bring this inside of there. And let's go and get my king active so that it has something to do. He's going to take that. I'm going to go in here and see if I can avoid making any type of major error. And he's protecting both of those pieces. So what can I do? I'm going to move this up here. Just, nah, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to, like this, and see where this takes us. All right, so he wants to go there. I'll take. And I'm going to bring this inside of this. And now I'm going to leave it there. All right. I currently have that protected. So let's bring this like this. Except draw. He wants to... Nah, I don't want to draw. I want to just keep playing. If I lose, I lose. That's basically my whole thing. So I'm not worried about losing the game. I'm not being a jerk. I just like to play the games out. And see where this takes us. And up next, I am probably going to go try to make myself a queen, because that would be useful. And I will take that. And let's go try to make a queen. I'm running out of time. That's why he was nice enough to try to offer me, and he wins. I ended up losing on time, but that's all right. That was a good game. I enjoyed that. See what you guys are doing in chat world. Bring us up. Yes. Anybody that challenges me will play. I'll play. Derek's yeah. ImBananas. Here, I'll put my username in here. I'm BANANAS. There it is. That is my chess.com username. Yeah, I used to, whenever I first started playing, I played some rapid chess, and but not that much. I mean, I goofed around with it for a little bit. And ever played any kind of competitive Tetris? No, I have not. Another challenger, 1221. Let's go. Let me first off make sure I have the screen up. And I do. Look at me. All right. What's this going to be, the London? Yep, that's what it is. And I've been sort of playing this weird opening for the London that the Chess Brawl guy talks about. And I haven't been successful with it a single time. So we'll see where it goes. I should just play. I have like 2 responses to the London, and one of them I think is good, and the other one is not so good. And this is the one that I consider to be, at least I don't understand it, I guess is what I should say. And, but we'll see where it goes. And he's basically playing intelligently. And that's, I take this and continue onwards. And he's basically playing well now. All right, so we started off the London by exchanging pieces here. So, and then we'll proceed onwards. This is a 12-21, more than double my rating. So we'll see where this heads to. He's not playing a traditional London, but that might be because I did so many random weird things here to start off the game. And not sure what he's doing. Let's bring us inside of here and see where this goes. All right. And, yep, I'm going to take. And you just forked me. That was really mean. Can I do absolutely anything to save that knight? Doesn't really look like it. Nah. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so, and not only that, but he's also going to damage my pawn structure on the left side with a king, which is bad. But what can I do? All right, so that is how. Is there anything I can do? Doesn't look like it. All right, so he's going to get my knight for free and go up 2 points. And also damage my pawn structure. So overall, wonderful job. Not on my part. So that's how you don't respond to the London. I need to spend more time with the London. For some reason, I studied the Sicilian more than I've studied anything else. So I just sort of, I'm going to take that. And there he goes. Oh, let's see here. Can I do anything? Not really. So let's just bring us back here and try to survive for as long as humanly possible, basically. And see if a 12-21 blunders. I'm guessing the answer to that question is no. All right. And let's see. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? What do I want to do? If I see anything that's at all useful. Not really. Charge up the middle and see what happens, I guess. And yeah, I don't play absolutely any openings aside. I'm trying to learn the Ruy Lopez. That's basically what I've been doing. If you guys have any questions after the game's over, I'll look at them in chat. Okay. Basically, I'm just sitting here trying to figure out if there's any moves that I can make that make any sense here at all. And biding my time. And he doesn't want to take that. So if he goes, where can he go? He can go there. And he can go there. Well, I guess I kind of can't take that because then I would lose my rook. So let's see what he wants to do. And I think basically the only course of action that I have at this point in time is to try to get my king to be active because the rest of my pieces are completely wasted. Again, let's see where this goes. Don't think he's going to take that. And try to get my king active. He's beating me by 3 points right now, currently. I do not want to give that up. Let's, and then he's going to take that piece. Not good. What can I do? Well, absolutely nothing, basically. Let's, at least, if I give this up, all right. don't know what to do. I think I'm in a completely losing position, so I'm basically just trying to undouble my pawns. That's the only thing I'm doing here. And doubled pawns are just like when you have a pawn on top of another pawn. That's all. Basically messing up the opening there was my big mess up, and I'm definitely going to have to study the London from this point onwards. Okay, so probably also doesn't help that I sit here the whole time and say exactly what I'm going to do, but what can you do? And yeah, I can't do that. Oh yeah, it's not good. And now he's gonna win my rook, and I'm pretty much destroyed. Let's just see how this plays out. I am definitely lost this game though. There's just no way back from this. But I don't want to resign. So let's see what he wants to do. Okay, and he took that, but why would I give up my rook for that? Because it's already lost. So let's not sure what to do. I think maybe best thing I could do is to just try to stalemate or something. If I can figure out how to do that. And now that my opponent knows that is the only goal I have. Probably not a good sign. Can't take that back. Let's bring us inside of here. It's inside of there. And what does he want to do? And he's bringing his bishop in. I'm not being a jerk, by the way. The guy that I'm playing, I'm just I know I almost never resign. I think I resigned. The last time I resigned was whenever I had the mouse slip and like completely just mangled everything. And there's only one place for my king, so that's where my king's gonna go. This is brutalizing. He's winning by 13 points right now. Can I stalemate? So if I take that, he takes that. Stalemate's whenever I can't move. None of my pieces can move. And well, let's do this. Oops, I can't do that. Oh, I didn't even realize his rook was there. Okay, so I lost my rook also. Let's see. What if... Well, my rook is lost. So is there a position I can take here that actually... Nah, there's absolutely nothing I can do. Let's just do this. Can't take that back even if he takes it. Does that put me in a position of stale? No, I still can move my pawns. So let's see what he wants to do here. And let's, well, I can move my king there. And I can move my king here. And I can move my king here. And I can move my king over here. And I can move my king right here. And I can move my king right here. I'm literally just using whatever it's saying. Oh yeah, I can move my king over here. And I can move my king over here. And well, now he's doing pre-moving. So I have to do pre-moving. And I won by timeout. Just by pre-moving. So pretty cool, but it was an unrated game, so it doesn't even matter. Sorry, I can't play 3-minute games. I've never played a 3-minute game. Ever. So I can't, I can only accept 5-minute challenges, and I have to take a slight break. Let's see what's going on here in chat world. I will play anybody. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I have had somebody say that. From watching Amon play, yeah, I've seen situations in which there was mouse slips and such, and he let them replay. I've only gotten to do that one time, and it made me feel good about myself. But then I think the person beat me, so then I was like, wow, I'm dumb. Why is this guy missing so many minutes? Yeah, well, I was going to resign, and I didn't resign, and I ended up winning, so, you know. How do I challenge? You can challenge me by going on chess.com and searching for ImBananas. I'll type my username again. It's in the description. Oops, I can't spell bananas. There it is. That is my username on chess.com. Anybody, I don't even think you need an account to challenge me, or a paid account. You need an account, and you can challenge me, and I'll accept any challenge as long as it is a 5-minute challenge. Blitz game. I don't want to play the 5-5 thing because I don't understand those rules. I'm going to take a brief, very, very, very brief pause, and I'll be back in probably 10 seconds. And I'm back. So, chat world, a guy that is as wimpy as me. I don't. If you're just joining me, somebody called me a wimp and said they challenged me to be able to lift 200 pounds 10 times. And is anybody in here a expert on getting ripped or anything like that? My basic course of action is just that I am going to exercise all the different muscle groups. So I got Gymaholic, which is like an app for, I think, every phone. And it basically, you do exercises, and then it says what parts of your body are weak and which part. I'd show you what it looks like, but it's I'm using my iPhone to film everything. And I don't say. So go ahead. If you have any input on that, if anybody has done that, then give me input in chat and I'll read it after this game. Go. This is really fun for me, by the way. A lot of people were like, this is so cool that you're doing it. Actually, it's a lot of fun for me. So that is the whole thing here. And, okay, so he's attacking me, and he opened up my center for me, and now I am going to just try to castle. And why not do some other things also? And, oh, okay. Well, that was cool. See, he was smart. He took that. So now he's up 4 pieces. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention there. Well, I have to take it back. So, there you go. All right, so I got his queen out. I consider that a success. It's a success to me anyway. All right, so what do I want to do? Well, let's try to get back here and try to stop making blunders. Let's just get this out here and see what he wants to do about this. So, yeah, let's see here. Probably going to take that, and that's probably a bad move. I think that is a bad move. So, what do I want to do? Well, let's move my queen out. Just admit to the fact that I missed that move and see what he wants to do about it is basically my course of action. He's up by 4 points. And, alright, so, can't castle. Now that I have that set up, let's go and see what he wants to do here. Can I do anything to try to save this? Okay, so he took that, which is what he should have done. But this is going to at least allow me to castle and try to do something that somewhat resembles normalcy, even though I'm down 4 points. Okay, so he goes in here with that and try to develop somewhat normally and see where this goes. Bad opening, and see if I can somehow save myself. Been feeling kind of crappy lately. I have what they are calling the long COVID. I know I shouldn't do that move. And I've just been recovering from that lately. Trying to recover from it anyway. Alright, so he actually wants to just go and do this and try to take his pawn advantage. I'm going to do it. I know you're not supposed to do this, but that is exactly what I'm going to do. Because I think that is the only way I could possibly come back and win this game. So that is what I'm trying to do here. Okay, so he has that centered. Let's come in here and try to open it up a little bit. Okay, so he doesn't want to do that. And his course of action is basically to attack those pawns on the left side of the board. And I have them on the right side of the board. So, let's see if I can somehow make a magical return here. I don't expect that it is going to work, but let's see what he wants to do. Okay, and can't take that back, and he wants to take this. Just going to move that there, and he's probably, no, he didn't do what I thought he was going to do. Let's just get this over here. He has a massive time lead on me as well. So, what can I do here? Just trying to figure out what would be the best course of action for me at this point in time. And see what happens here. Okay, so still can't do that. He has a massive center. So it's going to be hard for me to have any chance at this at all. But, okay. So he's bringing that out there. Let's bring this inside of here. And just try to defend off everything he's getting here. He doesn't have any openings for me to get my king inside of. But let's see what he wants to do with this. And this might be the only way that I can get some type of positioning here for him. So he has that there, he has that covered, and that covered. All right, he's going forward with this, and I pretty much have to take. So, and then he takes, and I'm going to continue. Okay, and this, and continue and try to figure out a way to do something here useful. He has that whole center all tied up. Okay, he can't do that. And he's too far ahead for me to be able to have absolutely any hope of getting these together. And he's also demolishing me time-wise. So, maybe. Okay, well, there's a... oh yeah, I can't do that either. Let's... he's just bringing a mountain of people at me here right now. Can't do any of these things. Well, let's Let's see what he knows about chess. He didn't go after that. Okay, let's bring this inside of here. And, okay. And he's bringing it all. He really wants a queen. What can I do? I'm running out of time. If I move that, he's going to take it. If I move that, he's going to take it. And I can't do that either. Basically just hoping he makes some kind of mistake here. And, okay, got that one. But then he's going to turn that into a queen, and I have 10 seconds. So I basically have no hope at this point in time. And let's do this. So he's whooping me on time and also on an overall position here. And I have 0 chance again, and I lost. Good Lord. You guys are brutal. I'm like out of my element today. I'm not feeling really good. And on top of that, it was a rating, of course. So that stinks. I'm reading you guys the comments you guys are sending me. Yes, I played en passant and he didn't take my piece. Yeah, I don't want to play gambits. I'm really trying to learn how to play chess, and I really don't care about my rating at all. I want to get better at understanding the game. If I lose, I lose. I really don't care. Oh, okay. Well, cool. Good job, man. You whooped on me. All right. 13:53. Let's see what happens. I guess I should pay attention to... Whoops. Make sure that I'm on stream here. That's really what I've been doing. Okay. And let's see where this goes. 13:53. A guy I've played before. Uh-oh. I think he has a bad connection. And... And what do you want to do in this circumstance? See, this is, well, I think I'm going to slow... I don't know. I haven't studied this part of the Sicilian, so it's sort of messing me up a little bit. And that means whenever I say it's messing me up, I basically am trying to play like a chess engine. And and what I mean by that is I'm trying to memorize moves. I'm not obviously while I'm playing, but whenever I'm trying to memorize moves so that I can play better, increase performance quicker, and he's doing all kinds of weird stuff that he's not supposed to do based off of what I'm doing. I don't know how to... I don't know how to... he just did a misclick with his pawn, but there's absolutely no way I can do anything about that because I you know... There's no taking that one back, basically, is what I'm saying. Okay, so, let's see here. And I'm just carousing up the board. And what can we do here that would be somewhat useful and interesting? Yeah, as far as I know, there's no way to handle a misclick with a pawn. Nobody gave me any types of recommendations on how to get buff in the chat. I'm still waiting for that input from you guys. All right. Let's see what he wants to do here. I don't know. What did he say? He just left a comment. You can misclick any piece. What? I don't know what that means. Okay, so I do not want to give this away for free. So I will do this instead. And see where this takes me. All right, I will take your bishop, though. Okay, and I finally get to castle and see where this goes. All right, so hit his rook. I guess I survived the opening. I'm up by 1 point. And let's see where we can go here from here. And I basically just want to get my pieces to the center, open an escape slot, and survive and hopefully not blunder. He wants to exchange. I will exchange over and over again. And what else do we want to do here? Well, I have this piece is protecting that. So I'm just going to keep that here. And yeah, I don't know. I don't see anything. So let's just move on from there. It's a fascinating game. I played a guy who was... he just said something to me again. A good opening, you should be able to survive it. Yeah. He said, since I played a good opening, it's good that I survived it. All right, so not sure what he's trying to do here. Nope, that doesn't work either. I don't know. I played a guy who like literally attacked me. I think his name was Mercanudo or something like that. And he was it was probably my best win that I've had in a while. I was actually impressed by my own ability in that circumstance cuz he was attacking like crazy. And I was just happy to survive it. Okay. What do I want to do? Well, I need to move this somewhere, and I am going to move it here because I don't know where else to move it. And yes, I realize I left a free piece that is also going to lead to a fork. Well, I just gave you a great move. I don't know why you didn't take it. All right. No, no, I messed up. I thought it was a good move, but it wasn't. All right, so what can we do here? Ugh. Well, let's see what he wants to do with this. I was doing forearm lifts. Jeez, my arms are killing me. Basically, ever since I started, somebody challenged me to be able to lift 200 pounds. And I'm accepting crazy challenges right now. And, okay. I'm going to take that. And let's see here. What do I want to do? I'm just going to try to survive, basically. He's ahead of me time-wise. And anyway, my forearms are killing me because I'm not used to exercising. Like most programmers, I don't think are used to exercising. Unless things have changed dramatically since I was in the general public working as a programmer with a whole bunch of other programmers, which I don't do anymore. What do you want to do? Okay. Well, I'm not sure why he gave me that. I guess he wants to get rid of his queen. I'm up by 2 points currently. And, okay, queens are off the board. And anything else I want to do here? Not sure. He does not want to exchange. So, what can I do? Anything I can do. Not sure. Well, how about this? Go and force one of his moves in the meantime until I try to figure out what I want to do is basically what I just did. And I have 2 moves. Okay, well, let's see where that goes. Okay, well, he wants to take this piece, so I will give it to him. And he brings that in. Not quite sure why that would be a good move. If he takes it back, probably just going to let him have it. Okay, and let's go back to what I was going to do before and see if there's any hope of being able to get something here. Come back from, oh, that's not good. All right, so let's just come up here, and don't see anything really good there either. So, going down to the wire. All right, well, he is doing that again. And I will gladly exchange rooks. He doesn't want to exchange rooks. Okay, so let's do this again. And just hopefully don't blunder anything here horribly. Wish I had that piece there, but I don't. And this here. And I can't move that. That's fine. Let's do this. And let's move this here. And this here. And I think he's just trying to survive at this point. Oops, can't do that. Let's, oh yeah, I'm so stupid. Let's just, so dumb. I had a time advantage, but that is slipping away very, very quickly. Here, and just trying to keep moving. Okay, he wants to do that. So, I'm so dumb. Let's put that up there. This here, and this here, and let's do this here. Let's see what I can do. Anything at all. Nope. And I lost by timeout. That was a good game, though. I've played him a couple times. I have no idea why. It's almost like there's something that clicks in my brain. I think we must think in a very similar way, and really have to play seriously. I don't know. That's what he said to me in the comments. All right, see if anybody gave me any tips on lifting, because I've been challenged to lift 200 pounds 10 times, and I am a wimp. Anybody give me any tips yet? I'm sure I have, mate, or whatever. I missed everything. You got to see that you don't miss them in the future. Yes, guys. I have not been playing chess very long. I've been playing Blitz Chess for exactly a little tiny bit over 1 month. I cannot instantly become great. Chess is way harder than even I thought it was. Chinese chess. What's Chinese chess? Are you talking about Go? People are saying if I think chess is hard, I should try Chinese chess. Oh no, I'm not supposed to curl 200 pounds. I'm supposed to bench press 200 pounds 10 times. And I'm not investing a ton of money into this challenge. So basically I'm using 2 100-pound dumbbells, which I actually heard dumbbells are harder to lift than a bar, but I'm not buying all that. No, bench press. Discuss the reasoning behind my moves. Okay, the next game I play, I will tell you what I'm thinking. Mainly what I'm thinking is, what does the Chess Brawl building habits thing... I put a link in the description to how I'm studying chess. So, shogi. I don't know what shogi is. I'll have to look at that. All right. I'm going to take like I said, another probably 20-second break. I will continue playing probably for the next 45 minutes because I just need to get some more water in me. So I will be back in probably 30 seconds. All right, I'm reading about Chinese chess. He says there's no queen and there's a cannon. What's a cannon do? Does it move like a queen or not? You can challenge me on chess.com. Here is my chess.com. You need a user account, and I am ImBananas, if I can spell it. There you go. Well, maybe after I master chess, I will try shogi, but I don't think that's going to be for a while. I'm going to try to master or get better at the Ruy Lopez. That's my goal this week. And I'm drinking some sort of amino drink. I drink this because of the long COVID stuff I got. You should see the regimen. I take 2 multivitamins, an iron pill because I can't absorb iron from vegetables anymore, so I have to eat clams. This is here. You guys want an insight into my world? I'll give you an insight because I'm so strange. People ask me questions about what I'm like. Okay, I wake up in the morning. I have 2 multivitamins. I have an iron pill. That because my body's all messed up and I can't digest iron from plants anymore because of the long COVID nonsense. Okay, so then after that, I eat about 2 tablespoons of clams and with toast and stuff, and I drink an orange juice. I eat clams because they have the highest amount of iron of anything, as well as B12. So I eat that. I know it's disgusting. And then after that, I have a fish oil tablet, and I have 2 turmeric pills. Curcumin is what it's called. And then I have something called L-cysteine, which is like some crazy amino acid. And this is all because of the because I got like brain fog and all kinds of stuff after I caught COVID a year and a half ago. And then I drink this amino drink. And in the afternoon, I take another curcumin tablet, and then I drink something called Shatter, which is a bodybuilding. It's not really a bodybuilding thing, but it's for endurance, and it's this weird concoction that is supposed to be equivalent to 9 shots of espresso, but then they mix all kinds of other chemicals into it to make it so you don't get jittery and crazy. And then I go run for like 4 miles or something like that. So yeah, and then so that's my regiment. So there you go. All right, and my iPad turned off. All right, so I got another thing. So there you go. You want an insight into my crazy life? There you go. That's what it is. Got another challenger. I'm going to need a drink of water. And see if he's still there. Because I let him wait. Not on purpose, by accident. All right, back to my thing. All right, let's go. Okay, my thinking process. You said you want my thinking process. Well, here I'm just protecting that pawn with a knight. And he's attacking that. I don't care if he takes my knight because bishops are supposedly worth more than knights. So I do that. I'm opening up my center. At this point, what I want to do is I want to protect this piece that is out here. So I am going to move. We can do a couple different things. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to protect this piece with the bishop because he has his knight trained on it right now. And then my next goal is to just survive. Well, he's attacking me like crazy. So I am going to obviously, well, again, knights are not worth as much as bishops, so I'm going to offer up my knight to him. And at least in my world, they're not worth as much. Okay, so he gave me the opportunity now to castle, so I'm going to castle. Every single thing I'm thinking about, I'm going to just say as I'm doing. All right, my next goal is to chase away his bishop. So there you go, chased it away. Then, okay, he took that, so I'm going to bring my queen outside here, and I might blunder because I'm thinking too much, and I normally blunder when I think too much. Okay, so what am I doing now? Well, I don't have my knights to attack. Not really sure what to do. So what I'm going to do here is I am going to just build up some power in the center of the board by putting my bishops there. Now what I want to do is I want to develop out to take control of the center of the board. And what is he doing? He's attacking with that. He's attacking with that. Okay, so again, building out in the center. Now, at this point, I'm starting to get nervous because my queen is hanging out there. So I'm going to bring my queen back out of there. I don't see absolutely anything other than stupid types of tricks. At least I consider them dumb tricks. So what would I like to do? I'm just going to do this. Okay, so I got all my pieces developed now. And all I can see is, okay, so he attacked me. I have to attack him back. He is going to bring his knight in, and now my bishop is under attack. Can't do anything with it other than bring it there. Doesn't work. So I'm going to bring it back because I don't know what else to do in this circumstance. Now, what I'm probably going to do is chase away his knight with my pawn. And I'm going to do what are called random pawn moves, which is basically you just move pieces around on the board. And hopefully he will make a mistake. But he's an 1150 and I'm a 569 player. So more than likely probably not going to happen. Okay, so still random pawn moves. And that's what I'm doing. So developing into the center. And now he's putting me into a situation where I have to take that piece because my bishop is trapped. So I am going to take that. If he goes in here, then he's going to attack my bishop. But I don't have any other thing I can do. So he, made a good move by doing that. All right. So now I didn't expect him to do that. So he took with the queen. What I'm going to do is anytime there's anything on the board to take of equal value, I am going to take it. All right. So now what does he want to do? Well, I know that if he goes there, I can take him. And I would like to keep my bishop on the board, but I'm not quite sure what to do. So again, I'm going to move it out of there because I value bishops above knights, so I'm going to leave that there. This is an equivalent exchange, so I'm going to accept it. Okay, and so he went there. All right, so now he's trying to win that piece right there. Is there anything that I can do? Well, I can threaten his knight and make his knight basically move somewhere, hopefully. That is of some type of benefit to me. But I just created a weakness on the right side with the pawn. So, okay, so what can he do? So he goes inside of there, I can take him. He goes there, I can take him. So now I have to figure out what can I do that would be good. I have no way of protecting that pawn, however, other than this. Okay, so if I take that, though, that's going to be not good. All right, I just do this whenever I don't know where pieces are moving. And basically, but at the same time, I have to worry about all of my other moves that I have here. So I'm going to do this. He's going to take that pawn at c5, and now he's threatening that also. All right, so playing Mr. Careful was a bad idea in this circumstance. So what am I going to do? I'm going to do this. He's going to take me with the knight. I can't take back. I shouldn't have done that. That's a mistake that I wouldn't have seen, but I was sitting here worrying about time, as you heard. If I take that back, well, that just means that I am going to lose that piece. And so now I need to try to come up with some type of a threat here with this, and probably more than likely not going to work. But, okay, so he brings us inside of here, and it's a matter of what he's going to do with his knight. Now, he is probably, what would he do? Or what I do? Well, he's not going to take with that. He's going to take with this. So this is actually, I think, a good move on my part. I think I did a good thing because I have a pin established, and that ended up working out. So I got a hold of that, and it's a matter of what is he going to do. I did not expect him to do that. That is something that I didn't see coming. He's going to take back with a knight. I'm going to take his pawn with this. And we are doing sort of okay right now. I was going to make a bad move, and then I stopped myself from making a bad move. And basically, I'm in a situation now where I just want to get my king outside of here so that I can start threatening pieces with my king. Don't know what else to do. He is going to, he's just blocking that, so I can't do that. So I want to come in here and try to position myself somewhere that I can start taking some of his pawns on the right side and hopefully advance them up the board to make myself a queen. All right, he's going to probably try to push that pawn that he has there, which he is not doing. I thought he was going to try to push it so that he could save that. And he's, okay, so he's going that route. All right, so my thing here, I'm probably going to lose this, and the reason I am probably going to lose it is he's going to be able to advance up the board quicker than I can do otherwise. So what do I want to do? Maybe the best course of action here is to go here and try to get those things, but I'm running out of time because I'm sitting here talking the whole time, which is probably not a great idea. And I got that piece out of there. Okay, so you got this. He's going to be able to turn that into a queen faster than I will be able to do anything with it. And I have lost the game, but I'm also 6 seconds down on time. And he's going to take that, and he's going to probably try to do a queen. And the game is basically over at this point. The only thing I can do, I have 1/10 or 1/6 of a second, and I lost on time. All right. So there was my thinking process. Did you enjoy that? I don't know if that's in any way interesting or not. Yeah, my health's all messed up because I got what they call long COVID. So that's whatever. And some people get it after they catch COVID, but I've managed it basically by hitting myself with mountains of vitamins. And that's basically, believe me, it's much better than where I was before. Look at that. That was not a good move. Yes. The knight on the board is way better than your bishop. Should have definitely let him take it. Okay. So that's what I got. Well, let's do that again. I picked Roy Lopez to learn as an opening because my goal is to get good at chess. My goal is not to get my rating up as quickly as possible. It's to get good at chess. And I have read countless numbers of times that one of the hardest openings for pretty much anybody, but definitely a beginner, to learn is the Roy Lopez. One side benefit of learning it, though, is that it kind of forces you to better understand the game of chess, how the pieces move, everything. So I'm putting off getting a higher rating. Yeah, like I could do gambits. For a while I was playing the Jabava London. and like messing with people. Like, it's very easy in the Jabava London, especially if you're playing against a beginner, to win games very, very quickly. And that's also true of a whole bunch of different gambits, like the Evans gambit and so forth and so on. I know all these different gambits and how they work, but my goal isn't to get my elo to a place by playing a whole bunch of trick openings. My goal is to understand and improve at chess. Yes, I am very well aware that the Ruy Lopez requires the player to play certain things, but I also have memorized responses to all the major openings that I would ever see. That's why I do really bad against people that just play tactics, where they're just moving pieces around. They're not using any real particular opening, because it confuses me, because I am, I'm so programmed to respond to different openings. All right? I know how to respond to the English as well, and to a certain extent. I don't see it very much, so I don't. Normally what I do is, after I play a game and I lose, I go and I analyze it, and I see what type of opening it is, and then I have like I use a website called Chessable to. I'm not sponsored by anybody, so I'm not saying this just to whatever. But and I go and I put the opening inside of Chessable, and what it is it's a spaced repetition system. And it sort of forces you, by just repeating over and over again, to play the right moves in the right situations. But I only do really the first 10 moves of the different openings. So anything beyond that, I have to do it out of my head. All right, I got no challenger. Let's go. I'm black this time, obviously. Is he still there? I don't know if he's still there or not. Boy, my forearms are killing me. I don't think he's there. I'm waiting for him. Oh, there he goes. All right, let's go. All right, so again, I'm opening. He is playing the Vienna, and this is something I have pre-programmed in my brain. This is a response I have to the Vienna, and it's literally programmed in my brain. The next 5, 6, 7 moves are all programmed. So, no matter what he does, I know exactly what I'm going to do. I could just play this completely blind without even paying attention to what I'm doing, to be 100% honest. Castle. And so that's what I'm doing here. I am playing a programmed response, something that I have, a canned response that I have programmed into my brain with spaced repetition. That's what I'm doing. All right. If anybody is wondering what's going on, that is what's happening. Okay. So he's doing this. Oh, it's so funny because he's literally playing all the moves that I have programmed. All right. He did it in a different order, but yeah. Okay. And now I am. So those are moves that I memorized using a spaced repetition system. Okay. And they might not be the greatest moves, and I had to sort of play around a little bit here because of some different things he played. He played some things differently than what I originally would have expected. So, and now what I'm doing is, again, I'm trying to just control the center of the board. That is my whole plan here. Nothing else. All right, so what are we going to do now? Well, he takes... I take back. Again, I want to control the board. And I have a knight on there, and I also have a queen on there. And he has absolutely nothing to attack there. And his queen's blocked. That's why I moved it up front. And now what I'm probably going to do is double up the center and try to take control of that. Even though there's an open file on the A file, I'm probably just going to sit here and just see what happens. Okay, so he's attacking that. Because it's unprotected. So, what do I want to do with that? And he takes, I take back, he takes, I take back. All right. This is me not being 100% certain if this is the right move, but it's what I'm going to play. All right. So let's see what he wants to do. I don't think he's going to attack that with a bishop, but that would be weird. But it is definitely something that is possible. So now at this point, what I want to do is bring all my pieces into the center and try to take advantage of the development strength that I have overall. So let's see what he wants to do. And normally whenever I take with a piece unless he can take back with a pawn. And again, these are all rules that I have memorized by watching the Building Habits chess stream. So, and I've just watched those videos so many times. I fall asleep watching them at night because I can't sleep. And so I very often will do that. Okay, so he took that. And let's see where he wants to go now at this point. Let's take this back. And we are currently tied. And he has one on that, and da-da-da-da-da. So what I want to do is to continue to try to control the center. However, he is putting me into a weird situation here. So if I would, this is, I don't know if he's doing this on purpose or not, but it's sort of a trick to try to get me to move my pawn. I don't know if that's what he's doing, but, and if I move my e5 pawn, then he'd be able to get my queen with his bishop. That's called a blunder. And I try not to do those, if at all possible. All right, so he took with that. And now I'm like, what? What are you doing? Because I didn't expect him to do that. So again, I think he's kind of playing to get me to play to get me to blunder. And thank God I don't blunder quite as much, especially in comparison to what I used to do. So now what am I going to do? I'm ahead on time, so that's really my thing that I want to try to keep advantage of. And while he's going and doing everything that he's doing here, I'm trying to look at the board. I'm trying to see if there's any fork opportunities, which I don't see, and other things, because I like to attack with my knights because I'm a beginning player, which means that I am a lot better at recognizing pins and forks and things like that than I am at recognizing other things. Okay, so so what would I like to do here? Well, I can push up the center and try to establish something there. Yeah, just gave that away. That was a blunder. Let's see. I don't know if that's considered a blunder, but it wasn't a good move. I know that. Okay. And I'm just moving my knights around mainly because I'm looking for some accidental, to be 100% honest, I'm looking for like an accidental, okay, well, I would give that away. Looking for an accidental fork to develop, if that makes any sense. That is literally what I'm doing. Now, at the same time, I'm trying to conserve my time because I have a time advantage of him and on him, and that's really the only major thing that I do have on him. So I'm trying to take advantage or keep that advantage, if at all possible. And he is, I don't know what he's doing, but I'm just gonna, whoops. Is that why would he do that? I don't know. Okay, so is he doing something? I think he was just checking me just to check me. I don't really think he had any major plan there or anything other than that. So let's see what he wants to do here. Again, not quite sure, but I am willing to exchange pieces of like value. I don't have any problem with that, especially because I'm up currently, and, you know, why not? Okay, so what's he doing? Not sure. Well, I don't see that he's doing anything, so I'm just going to take this free piece. Okay? I don't know. It's not free, because he can take me back with a knight, but, oh, no, he didn't take it. Okay, so I think he's just trying to trick me into doing something stupid here, largely, is his game plan. And, he did. He succeeded. So, kinda. He succeeded in doing that, to get that fork that he had there. But okay, so now what's he doing? All right, he's attacking these pieces. If I take back with the queen, that's not going to work out for me. And basically, I'm just going to see what he wants to do here. Don't really know. Okay. And I still have a 30-some second time advantage, and I'm just trying to take advantage of that, and he checkmated me. All right, there you go. There you go. That's my whole thought process and every single thing I'm doing. And that's how you lose. But yeah, good game, dude. I'm just responding to his chat. All right, and there you go. Yeah, I know. The Roy Lopez doesn't. Yeah, I just don't really want to play those. I thank you for your help, but I just really I know the Queen's Gambit and the way that it works and such. It's just not something I want to do. I want to struggle. I normally have found in life that I do better when I struggle. I don't want to play 1 minute bullet. Yeah, what's my rating now? It's 569. It's terrible. What happened on Saturday? You mean whenever I lost a whole bunch? I was trying to figure out how to play the Roy Lopez, and then I don't know how to play it because I'm just starting to study it. So that's why I lost a whole bunch of games this weekend, because I was trying to learn how to play the Roy Lopez and so forth. All right, I am gonna take one more tiny break. I have lights all over me, so I'm gonna take one more little break for like 30 seconds, and then I will play probably 2 more games. So be back again in like 30 seconds. All right, I'm back. Woo! Oh, this has been a butt whooping day. All right, let's get back. And I got another challenger. Let's see if he's still here. I got black again. Yeah, whenever I try to learn a new opening, I normally... I don't play openings up until this point in time. So, what's he going to play? The London? No, he's not playing the London. What is this? The Reverse King's Gambit? Oh, no, I see. He's playing the Queen's Gambit. I'm dumb. Okay, this is how I play the Queen's Gambit. Because you guys have been asking me, so here you go. This is how I play it. What's he going to do? Okay, let's do this. I'm going to play this over here. I am going to then... Oh, what do I do? Something amazing, no doubt. Let's do this. And develop. And again, remember I said that I like pre-program everything? That's what you're seeing an example of right now. So let's do this and see what he wants to do. And I'm basically just waiting for him or her to make the very first move and see where this all goes. All right. It's kind of amazed he hasn't moved yet, because normally people move at this point in time, and he is not. All right. So what do I do here? He's training in here in multiple different positions, and I am going to take the center position, and see what happens. Not really sure what game he's playing at. He's willing to give up those pieces, which is understandable. Comes on there, and I am biding time is what I'm doing. The whole point of this. And he's playing the Queen's Gambit in a sort of, I don't know if he in a way that's different than what I've studied it. Okay, I'll just say that. Okay, so I got all my pieces protected, and I'm waiting for him to do something. Is basically what my setup is based around. Don't know if it's a good setup, but that is what I am doing. I took back, and he took me with a piece that was on the board for free. And okay, so he takes, I take. Is there a positive to this? Well, I'm going to take this. And if he takes it back, well, then he has what he has. Okay, so, and what am I going to do here? Let's bring this in here to protect the bishop. So I'm just going to go through my whole entire thought process, whether it's worth anything or not. Okay, so, again, he's doing this. And see if there's something that I can do that would be somewhat worthwhile. So he takes, I take, and he takes. Not the greatest of positions here. Well, anytime I'm put into a position like this, I'm basically just going to attack because I'm not quite sure what he wants to do. All right, so he took the bishop. Probably not a great move on my part. But at the same time, what else does he have going on here? Not much, as far as I can tell, anyway. So let's see what he wants to do at this point. So does he have anything there? Nope, he does not. So I will take that back because I'll do an even exchange. Yes, I know you're not supposed to do exchanges whenever you're down, but that is what I am doing. All right, so what's he doing now? I'm going to take that back and see what he wants to do here again. All right, I am currently up by 2 points, and I lost my queen. Yeah. All right, but I got his queen. So now what's he want to do? Okay, he took that back, and then I am going to take this back. All right, and we're even. Okay, I didn't really want to lose my queen right there, but you know what can you do? So I take. Don't really like that position either. Now I'm basically in a position where I would like, okay, so I take that, and then, so let's see here. I don't normally take these, but I'm going to do it in this situation. I'm basically gambling right now with an idea, with a weird idea. Okay, so let's do this and see where this goes. In that situation, he's up 1 point now. I actually didn't want to lose my queen in that circumstance. I was sort of gambling, but I knew that if he did take, well, big whoop, then I would be able to be put in a situation where I could just get it back. So I wasn't really all that upset about it. All right, and now I'm basically just looking for forking opportunities that might show up here. Nothing else really at this point. And I really would like to be able to get this other knight involved because it's basically just sitting here and doing absolutely nothing. And it's a matter of where could I get it involved? And normally the best place is to get it close to the center so that it can do something useful. So let's see if that's something that's possible. He's way ahead of me on time. And I'm going to put it in the center here and see if I can develop something out of nothing. Okay, so he gave me that. I can't take with that, can't take with that. And let's just, there's not many places I can go, so I'm going to go here. And let's see. We are currently tied. He's an 834, I'm a 569. I would really like to get these extra pieces here off the board so that I can just develop. Okay, he wants to take that. That's fine. And he opened up a position right there. I'm going to defend them with my king. And he took that. I can't take it back. I have to move this. Where am I going to move it to? Well, I can't really do anything with this, so I am going to do this and try to lock up both of those positions if at all possible and see what he wants to do. All right, so I can't go there. Okay, and let's go here. And I don't know. Okay, I was surprised by that. So he took that piece. And now he's defending his knight, which is probably a good idea. Let's go inside of here. Again, not quite sure if that's a good move or not, but that's the move I'm going to take. All right, now I'm going to bring the knight out of here. I got a free piece right there and other development opportunities. And let's bring this over here to defend against that. And hopefully close off that pawn from moving. And then see what's going on. We are currently still tied. All right, so what I had been planning for quite some time there kind of fell apart. So what do I want to do here? Well, I'm going to take this free piece that is right here and hit his king. I'm running out of time, so that's not a good thing. And again, hit this and see where he decides to move to. I'm kind of guessing. All right, so he did that. Let's do this. And again, I'm up 1 point now at this point. I can't do that. I can do that. So I'm going to do that. I'm running low on time. And he just took that piece and hit me also. And I am... Okay, so I got another free piece. Don't know if that was the right move, but that is the move that I took. I can't do that. I'm going to block off that piece, so I'm going to do that. And he's probably looking for some sort of forking opportunity here. And let's see what he does. So I would love if he would move his king, but he's probably not going to do that. And he does this. And at least I got that other piece. And okay, so I got this piece here. He's probably going to take. I'm going to take that back. He didn't. Okay, I will take this. And let's go. All right, so I want to move this up the board, I think. And I'm running dangerously low on time. Oops, that was a screw up. I could have got a piece there, but I messed up. So what can you do? I'm going to put this inside of here and see where this goes. I'm running extremely low on time. And so I took this and I'm just going to push these up here and see what's going on. I am under a man, I lost on time. Yuck. And that's what happens. What's up? Yes, I agree with that. Somebody said that I should watch some Morphe games. I absolutely should. I should watch like every Morphe game that I can find. Great advice there. And why do I play random people with much higher rating instead of playing? I do play a ton of games against people that are my rating. I just, I like playing different ratings. I don't know. Okay. I don't know. Somebody challenged me with some kind of weird thing. I only play Blitz. Regular 5-minute Blitz. And if you send me a challenge, as long as it's a 5-minute Blitz game, I will take it. I don't care what your rating is. I don't care if I lose or win. All right, let's go. This is the last game of the day. And he's not there. Okay, let's go. Challenge does not exist. I keep accepting challenges, but none of them are working. All right, let's go. I'm trying to accept your challenges. I see I have a whole bunch of friend requests. I'm accepting all of them. If for some bizarro reason chess.com is blocking people if they're not friends. I don't know why they would do that, but let's see. I will play anybody. I keep getting asked the same question. Will I play? Yes, I will play you. I will play anybody. Anyone at all. Okay. There's a 1504, and it says challenge does not exist. Sorry, guys. I don't know. I'm trying to accept it. Minus 5 minutes. Okay. I'll accept it. I'll accept anything. Any challenge period. This is the last one of the day, though, because I've played for 2 hours. And I have, like, these lights shining on me, and they're, like, ridiculously hot. Okay, let's go. It says challenge does not exist. I don't understand this. I keep getting hit with challenges. I hit accept, and it says challenge does not exist. Okay, let's try. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to restart my my chess.com app. Well, okay, I'm going to restart my chess.com app. So, blue, goodbye. There we go, and run it again. Maybe the app is broken or something. I don't know. Who knows? Chess.com, that's where I'm at. And I think you can play me even if you are not. There, it worked that time. All right, cool. Last one, 1209. I'm probably almost definitely going to lose. But yeah, I normally play people that are my rating. So, yeah. It's just when I do live streams, I don't. And if somebody challenges me, I play them. If you ever want to play me when I'm not doing a live stream, just, I don't understand why he's not moving. Okay, game aborted. Okay. And another one. This got 1609. And, of course, they are there. Okay, let's see what happens. So, again, you want me to commentary what I'm thinking in my brain. Obviously, I'm moving e4 because that's supposedly the best move you can make as white. So that's what I'm doing. And he's not responding. I think his connection's bad or something. Okay, game aborted. Let's try another game. It's too bad that these aren't considered wins. This guy's 1195. And if this continues, if this happens, yeah, it's aborting all my games. A 1958. I would love to play you. Please respond. And if this happens again, I'm gonna have to end the stream. Hey, it worked. Awesome. Okay, so I'm playing somebody that's almost a 2000. Yeah, this is the King's Gambit, right? There you go. And I took, and let's see what they want to do. He takes. I'm going to hit it. And he hits that. And I have that covered. And now my whole thing here is I am just going to try. I haven't played the King's Gambit actually very often, oddly enough. So the only thing that I want to do right now is to develop so that I can castle. I know well, that's weird. I didn't do that on purpose. I didn't try to hit his king. I just sort of hit his king. Okay. And I just want to castle, and you're messing with me. You're not letting me castle. It's not cool. Okay, so let's just come in here, cover that up, and try to castle. This person is 1958, so a whole wall of hell is coming at me right now, more than likely. And they're playing me straight. I don't think they gave me, no, they didn't give me a handicap or anything. Okay, all covered, and I'm castling. All right, so now what I want to do is try to develop so that I can just, okay, so he's not being cool, which is all right, whatever. Okay, so I don't want to give up a pawn for this, so that is the whole reason why I'm doing what I'm doing right here. Moving that out of there, and I don't want to give up a pawn to take back the bishop. Only reason I did that. And I'm not sure if it's a good move, but it is my move. Okay, so now he's going to do this, and I'm not really sure what he's doing. I just want to chase that bishop out of there so that I can take this if he takes it. That is the whole thing I'm doing right there. And if he moves it back, well, then obviously my move will just cancel. That's a pre-move. But if he doesn't take, it'll just go away. And if he moves back, then I am probably going to attack his rook in the center of the board. And, okay, so he did that. All right, so now, since everything changed, well, I'm not dumb, so I'm just going to move this back here again, and I don't see anything, so I'm just moving it around, and I don't see any major moves, but I know that if he, and I'm just going to say what I'm thinking. Okay, if he does this, I'm going to put this in the center of the board and hit both his knight and his bishop, thinking that he is more than likely going to take back with that. All right, that's fine. Then I am going to move the queen closer to the center of the board because it currently cannot be taken. Now I want to get my bishop out of the game, or out here, and developed, so that I can do something with it. And now I'm going to go back to my original concept. Okay, he's hitting the bishop for some unknown reason. I'm going to bring it back out of here because I don't see, well, actually, actually, I'm going to do this instead and just protect that bishop. That is the only thing I'm doing. And now he's doubling up on this, and I'm going to bring in my rooks and see what he wants to do. If he wants to try to take my rooks or not. And let's see if he doubles up his queen. That's what I'm thinking he's probably going to do. And if he does that, what am I going to do at that point in time? Because I really don't have anything else. So he doubled up his queen. And now I'm like, oh boy, this is not good. Okay, so my next course of action is to... Okay, so if I do that... not good. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Trying to figure out what to do in this circumstance. Can't do any of these things. All right, so I'm just going to do this just to try to figure out what I want to do here. Okay. Okay, so he takes, and I kind of have to take, and he takes, and he is going to get into my back rank, and I obviously have to move at this point in time, so let's just go. All right, he's up by 6 points, and winning quite well. All right, so what can I do at this point in time? No, so I'm just moving around trying to figure out what to do. Can't go here, can't go there, and actually, you know what? I'm going to do this. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to take it back. It is a bad move. It's a terrible move. I'm doing it, though, because I'm sort of looking at time here and trying to figure out what to do with my life. Okay. So, what can I do? Well, let's force the issue. And if he didn't take. Okay. Let's, I got myself in a really bad situation. So let's move this inside of here. And so I can't take that. And he has me all locked up. All I can do is this. And not sure. And I lost. And there you go. You guys were brutal today. Brutal, I say. Well, what do you expect? I'm a person that's 2,000. I have literally no chance of beating them. But it was fun nonetheless. And that is all for today. I played for 2 straight hours. I don't even know how many different games. I will be here again on Tuesday. On Thursday, I will put up another Python data science finance video. And then I'm going to continue doing the electronics things. I got a laser cutter that I'm going to review at some point in time. I have all kinds of other electronics and all that stuff. And if you ever want to play me whenever I'm not doing a live stream, you can do it. On the weekends, on Saturday and Sunday, I play a lot of chess. And normally on Monday, I play a little bit, a half-decent amount, at least in the afternoon. So thank you to everybody that joined me. I wish I could continue playing, but I can't because I have other things to do. And like always, please leave any questions and comments down below. Otherwise, till next time.